Okay, folks, gather round. Let's talk straight for the next few minutes. No fluff, just the real deal based on what I've seen out there. My name for today, think of me as your station captain for preparedness. 30 years riding the engine, responding to just about everything you can imagine right here in our communities. House fires, flash floods rolling through washes, chemical spills shutting down the freeway, you name it. And after all that time, the biggest lesson I can carry is this: bad things happen, and they happen often fast, with zero warning. You asked about the real risk here. You see the sunshine, the majestic mountains, the beautiful valleys, but life can flip upside down in minutes. Let's be honest about our specific neighborhood hazards we can encounter. First, extreme heat. This isn't just needing a good AC. I've been on calls for heat stroke where someone just mowing their lawn collapsed. I've seen the strain it put on our power grid. A few years back, during a brutal heat wave, we had rolling blackouts in one neighborhood. One call sticks with me. An elderly gentleman, reliant on oxygen, whose backup battery failed. His family lived across town, and panic set in. Luckily, a neighbor who was prepared had a small generator and extra water. Kept him stable until we could arrange transport. Simple preparation by a neighbor made a life or death difference. Contrast that with another call during the same outage. A family with a baby, no extra water, no cooler for formula, house hitting 100 degrees inside. Pure misery and desperation that could have been eased with a basic emergency kit. Then comes the monsoons. We all know them, beautiful storms, but they bring serious risks. Flash floods are no joke. Washes that are bone dry one minute can become raging rivers the next. I've seen cars swept away by toys because someone misjudged the water's depth or speed crossing a flooded road. Remember, turn around, don't drown? It's not just a slogan. And those high winds can bring down trees and power lines, leading to widespread power outages. Dust storms, the haboobs, can cause massive pileups on the I-10 or the Loop 101, visibility dropping to zero in seconds. And that brings me to highway incidents. We live in a busy area. A major accident, or worse, a hazmat spill on one of our freeways can shut things down for hours, even days. It can gridlock surface streets, maybe even force localized evacuations. I remember a tanker rollover on the 101. It didn't cause injuries, thankfully, but the closure stranded commuters for hours and cut off access to certain neighborhoods. People couldn't get home, couldn't pick up kids. Those with water and snacks in their car, a charged phone, and maybe an old-fashioned map were stressed but okay. Those without were significantly worse off. These aren't hypotheticals. They're things firefighters and paramedics respond to regularly here. Seeing this stuff firsthand changes your perspective. This isn't about being scared. It's about being smart. It's about taking control of what you can control, so you can react calmly and effectively when seconds count. Now let's address a mindset I see sometimes. People hear preparedness and think doomsday preppers, hoarding bunkers full of baked beans. That's not it. Preparedness isn't hoarding, it's responsibility. It's responsibility to yourself, so you face less hardship and panic. It's responsibility to your family, keeping them safe and comfortable during disruptions. And frankly, it's responsibility to your community. Every family that can take care of itself for 72 hours after a major event frees up first responders like me to help those with critical, life-threatening emergencies. You being prepared helps us help the most vulnerable. It strengthens our whole community. Think of it like this. You have smoke detectors, right? Maybe a fire extinguisher? You lock your doors at night? That's preparedness. This is just extending the same common sense to other likely events. So what can you do? As your station captain, we need to run some drills, get our gear straight. Let's focus on a few basic skills I genuinely wish everyone knew. These things can make a massive difference before we even get there. First, simple first aid. Knowing how to control serious bleeding, just applying firm, direct pressure, can literally save a life while the ambulance is en route. Knowing how to treat a basic burn, mostly by cooling it with cool running water, can prevent further injury. Recognizing the signs of shock, pale, cool, clammy skin, rapid pulse, maybe confusion, helps you understand the severity of a situation. These aren't complex medical procedures. They're simple actions with huge impact. Second, know how to safely shut off your home's utilities. After an earthquake, or if you smell gas, or if water pipes burst, do you know where your main gas shutoff valve is and how to turn it off? Do you know where your main water valve is? Do you know which breaker controls most of your electricity? Find these now, label them, and make sure anyone responsible in your household knows too. This prevents fires, explosions, and major water damage. Third, proper fire extinguisher use. Most homes should have an ABC-rated extinguisher. Remember the pass method. Pull the pin, aim low, at the base of the fire. Squeeze the lever slowly and evenly. Sweep the nozzle side to side. Don't just buy one and stick it under the sink. Know how to use it. Finally, situational awareness. This is your first line of defense, always. It just means paying attention. Is the weather changing rapidly? Is that person ahead of you on the highway driving erratically? When you enter a building, do you subconsciously note the exits? It's not about paranoia. It's about being present and noticing things that are out of the ordinary. It helps you avoid hazards or react quicker if something happens. Look, 30 years on the job has shown me that resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about being ready before the hit comes. Being prepared reduces fear, replaces it with confidence, and allows you to act decisively. Let's make this practical. Take one step this week. Maybe it's finding and labeling your water shutoff. Maybe it's putting together a small bag with water, snacks, and a flashlight to keep in your car. Maybe it's looking up basic first aid classes online or through the Red Cross. Being prepared isn't a massive, overwhelming project. It's a series of small, manageable steps. Take those steps. Be responsible for yourself, your family, and help strengthen our whole family. And always stay safe out there.